Yo, that's the wildest intro in the world. Oh man.
It's true.
Yeah, that's the wildest. That's the wildest intro in the world, yo.
I don't think you can hear it though.
What?
The delay.
I can't.
It's all good. Huh?
Is it me?
Mm-mm. Shit, Rita all the way over there whispering, and you can hear her say something. Yeah,
I ain't hear nothing Rita say.
I can hear it. There's feedback coming. It's all good. Fuck it. Check my audio.
Is it still a delay? Is it still a delay? Hope not. Yeah. Huh? I can't hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you probably gonna have to mute when you that's off.
Okay, it's all good. Speaker.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
It's
hear
the
you.
same.
I can hear you.
All right. Well, we good.
All right. But yeah, I ain't do too much over the weekend. Yo, we had an event Saturday. That bitch was crazy. To be. Listen, Bars Over Bricks had a event over the weekend. Put it on the floor. A lot of the rappers decided to put money on the floor to battle. When I tell you, I saw two of the best rounds of battle rap I've seen in a long time. Crazy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna leave it alone.
But I went to he cooked a little bit.
Who was the battle? I think you put
Oh,
it on here.
huh?
I see you put the two battles in there.
Yeah, it was it the main event, Rebel versus Julio Santana. It's crazy. Once they drop the videos, I'm gonna post them, yo. Like it listen, this battle was wild, yo, right off the drip, like cause they've been hyping it up for a while. So when they actually did it, yo, it was crazy. And then another one we had a dude named Rod from Baltimore, crazy fire dude, versus Ace Boone. Like, listen, yo, these was and it was all one round battle. So this was four of the best rounds I've heard in battle rap in a minute, yo. And it was dope. It really was. Dave say he went to Gunpowder State Park. Say he made ribs on Monday. Al Green, what up? Winky say
What's
he
up?
cooked. Yeah, I broke out I cooked on the Blackstone Sunday. I ate leftovers yesterday. I was chilling. I was tired, yo. Between Saturday and Sunday, I was beat yesterday. But yeah, Saturday I made jerk chicken wings and Old Bay wings on the grill for the event. It was crazy though, yo. When I tell you, like once the video is posted, go to the channel Bars Over Bricks on YouTube. It's gonna be fire. But other than that, man, I said a lot of people was cooking out, yo. That was dope to see, man. People getting back to just having family around and enjoying it, yo. Seeing people out there chilling, dancing, music, and all that, man. I was like, yo, that was dope. Like, I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that in a while on social media. Then with everything being so crazy, like it's been, you know what I mean? People like actually getting out and having fun, man. It was good to see. It was definitely good to see. I yeah, I told Campbell, I said, yeah, I'm glad we was able to go do something on Saturday. Cause she went with me and to the event. And we was there till about it was dope. Like I said, once the video come out, Bars Over, y'all go follow Bars Over Bricks on YouTube. Bars Over Bricks Battle League, I'm telling you. It's fire. But that's on YouTube. That's on IG, all that. Ashley, what up? So I was thinking about it because I saw a lot of people putting posts up about this. What are like when you have a cookout? Do you have cookout rules? Because you're a cookout throwing motherfucker too.
Do I have a
Like
what?
when you get on the grill, when you get on the grill and start talking about, see, I'm having a cookout. It serves business when I pull up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You be
yeah.
out there with the apron on and everything.
I
You wait
like
for
cooking because people don't get on my nerves. They don't really ready to cook.
that's facts. That's big
I
facts.
no, I like cooking. I like seasoning my food and have everybody tell me it tastes good,
Yeah,
especially when it's my family. You know, when I was home with the kids, they love that. That's all they want to do. Cook.
right. I yeah, I ain't go too hard. Just like I said, I just made some smash burgers for real on the griddle, but 'cause I had already cooked on the grill the day before. I was like, man, I don't feel like being on that grill today. And I just went the easy route, but more than likely this summer it's gonna be warm outside. So I plan on eating a lot of shit outside for real, cooking outside anyway, rather than
I
in the
did
grill.
go to my cousin's house, but Mosi cooked up there. Mosi could cook. He made some
Yeah,
fries.
Mochi, yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah. He definitely can cook.
Yeah,
Oh, he
he made some
did all the
kebabs.
food for the joint?
Most of them.
Oh, word, that's what's up.
He
Absolutely.
was cooking on the grill and stuff.
Word.
I seen other people bringing sides and everything, but I
Right.
don't know what sides he made. But I know he made some kebabs and some other food off the grill that was really good.
That's what's up. Yeah, shout out to Mochi. Yeah. I I done had this picture for a minute, I can't wait to get a frame for it. I done had this joint for a couple years, but it's a picture of Samuel L. Jackson. It's a silhouette picture of Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction, and they got the speech that he gave before he shot the dude.
Oh yeah,
The path for the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquity. Yo, this joint is crazy. I can't wait to get a frame. I done had this joint. I got it around COVID time, so like 4 years now. Yeah, I just kept it in. I kept it in plastic since I got it because I never got a frame for it. But yeah, I done had this joint like 4 years now, and I just never got it. But this joint is crazy. I was just looking at it earlier. But yeah, again, I've seen people posting about their cookout rules and and what you should do or not do when you go to a cookout. And the main one is what should you not bring to a cookout? That's the
those
wild
orange
one.
hamburgers.
You said what?
That box of orange hamburgers.
You said the box of hamburgers.
Remember the orange ones and
Oh
they
yeah, yeah,
fall apart. Them bitches
yeah.
hard. I don't even know what kind of meat that is. Shit
Right.
down. Mama sons.
Nah. somebody said, somebody always say you gotta bring name brand sodas when you come to a cookout, especially if you got kids. You know what I mean? But I don't drink sodas no more, so I guess I just tell people bring, like, if you want sodas, like I'll get some of like what people drink, but I usually I don't drink soda, so Campbell usually get that, but
I just like real condiments and shit like that. Like I hate ketchup and mayonnaise and mustard and shit. Our family really don't like that food shit.
right. That's wild. I Campbell said, Mike, you gotta take the potato salad recipe to the grave.
I can't make potato salad. Save my life. I can make everything else. I can't make good potato salad.
I thought you made some.
I did. It wasn't. I cooked the potatoes too damn much. The bitch was like lumpy ass mashed potatoes.
Mm,
It tasted all right, but it wasn't like I want my shit to be decided.
I got you. What kind of potatoes you use?
I use the red ones like you told me.
You let them boil too long.
Yeah, I just let them boil too long.
Yeah. Man, that's simple though. You just cut it back a couple minutes.
Then what Rita did, she cooked some more potatoes and put them in there, so it um it got better. But I even like that the little creamy mashed potato part of it. It was actually real good.
Right. I can dig it. Yeah. I like Campbell usually make the potato salad here. Like my version of the potato salad is a remix. I changed the potatoes and added a little bit more mustard, but that's cheesy. I don't make no potato salad here. So I I talked to her about it. I'd be like, yo, you gotta taste this. If she asked me to make it, I'd be like, all right. I don't know what it is. I just don't make it the same. It don't taste like it. You know what I mean? But I make a good potato salad though. It's good. It's not as good as hers though. She gonna oh yeah, I sent Dre and Toddy an invite too. Told them if they want to pop up and promote. What's the name for Saturday?
Dre and Toddy coming away.
You said what?
Say Dre and Toddy are coming away.
Yeah. But I mean, I sent it to him though.
That's a night. You going down there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going down there. I like that shit. That's a spot every year.
I'm going. This will be my first time going too. Last year was supposed to be my first time, but it was my turn to work that day, and I couldn't switch with nobody, so I missed it. So yeah. For those of y'all wondering, this will be Seattle's first time going to Geno's.
I only missed a few of them joints, but like I said, I just love the whole environment.
Right.
It's like a nice big open field. You can cut loose whatever you want to do. I haven't been down there when they had a problem with nobody acting. And that's what's one of the things. And like I don't see some of the people because everybody that come there is from Annapolis, but I just ain't seen most of them people in years.
Right.
Just over there to get the trip and all stuff.
Right.
And they always got big security down there, so I think it's like state troopers or county cops get down there and get down and your ass will be locked up.
Right. I like I said, this would be I always heard about it, never went. And like I said, last year would have been my first time going, but for whatever reason, Like I said, I had to work, but my bad, y'all. Trying to make sure I got the live popped up on YouTube
You
too.
definitely gonna make it though. Like I said, it's a good day. You just gotta bring all your stuff that you want.
You said what?
Pack your little coolers and shit like that. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna have something to eat.
Yeah. Now they got to be honest with you, like I say, they can cook like that. For people that were down there, when I was down, they always got good fish and chicken. But
Yeah, I'm gonna
sometimes
absolutely have a
you
piece of
that
fish.
shit.
I'm absolutely yes. I'm gonna definitely have a piece of fish. Ashley said, "Don't come thinking you finna drink all my alcohol if you ain't chipping."
I'm gonna
She
have to
said,
put up
"Don't."
with somebody because I know if it ain't raining, I'm gonna be on my bike. You already know.
Right. Said, "Don't nobody want no Dr. Thunder."
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Wink said, "No cheap beer."
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, cheap beer good when you drinking shots and it's hot outside. You might want to buy some cheap beer.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. For me, it don't really matter. I guess I drink beer like I don't have no super duper preference. Like at one point I did Red Stripes. That was it. Like you couldn't tell me nothing about Red Stripes. Then once I stopped drinking or slowed down on drinking, one of the main things I stopped drinking was beer. So I ain't really drink a beer in a minute, but I always ask people if I bring some beer, like I'll bring, tell me what kind of beers you drink, I'll bring some.
But I'll tell you what, but you're gonna definitely. And then
Ashley said,
right after that, nut party. I need to get my ticket from Nut.
right.
That shit. I leave from down there. And then if I ain't mistaken, I don't know if I need to check with them, but I think Eric's supposed to have something after Nut joint. About a
So
whole
first ready,
24-hour
the
party.
first ready be fucking crazy then.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Every
wild.
year it's live like that though. When you leave from down country, like oh yeah, I went down there. We came home on the motorcycles. Ian, Ty Moo, banged them joints out when I looked at him. He was home.
Right.
I was like, hey,
Yeah, I want to see the cars and the bikes and shit down there too. Anyway, so
yeah.
as Ashley said, buy some Rickaloff. You trying to start a fucking fight at the cookout?
Nah, it'd be too hot for that bitch. You go down there with
Rickaloff,
that Rickaloff, so you can
Rickaloff, and
Rickaloff your ass.
you know what I mean? Yeah, that should have had you hemmed up somewhere. Or
Damn, right.
Seagram, that's
Oh
like
no,
drinking
no.
Seagram gin. I ain't drinking no damn gin at no cookout. No.
I seen times Bama's that got down there and got a little bit too active. And then look, when it's time goes, it get pitch black out that blicky. You get
Yeah.
down that bitch and fall out, your ass will be down there until tomorrow.
Yeah. See.
If
Yeah.
they can't see you, there ain't no headlight. I mean, no overhead lighting out there. So when they shut that shit down, like, man, you can't even see
Well,
your
it's
hand.
over like 8 o'clock, ain't it? It's over like
No,
8 o'clock, ain't it?
no, they say that shit, but the last band sometimes be coming on around 8. They say that it's supposed to be over at 8, but I ain't never leave that joint at 8 o'clock. Every time I leave there, you can't even see because they might stop playing. But you know how it is getting up out of there.
Yeah. So
You gonna leave out there about
I'm gonna have to
9:30.
develop an exit. I'm gonna have to develop an exit strategy.
Now it
As,
get out quickly. It ain't no serious thing, but like I said, I seen times. Shit, we went down there one time. I ain't gonna say their name. A couple of my homeboys. We had fine ass. My fucking fell down the hill, rolled down that bitch.
Damn,
We were scraping our feet on the ground until we stumbled across there.
that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? But that's how the fun be down there because it's so cut loose.
Right. Yeah, well, that's see. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm on my best pivot then while I'm down that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Cause junkyard down there, right?
Oh yeah,
And then, but this the good part. August 10th, Summer
yeah.
Spur Fest.
That joint
We,
was alive, dude.
we back. Erica Badu headliner, Red Man, Method Man, Junkyard, Backyard, Chuck Brown Band.
That joint could be alive.
Yes, sir.
What day
I
is it
just hope
on?
it ain't. I just hope it ain't hot as it was like it was last time we went. Yo, that was terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That because remember that week, that whole week, it was just dumb, humid, and hot like that the whole week,
I
and it
think
ain't
that's
really.
why I was put Rita ass down there. See the
No,
bodies
we
of
don't
it
put the
had on all
talk to
bed
the
too.
mic on not those. Let me talk. It's not gonna get me on no no sir.
I
We
don't want
don't do
no
that here.
parts of it.
No, it was hot as a motherfucker that day.
It was.
Listen, it was, and then it cooled off right around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. But we had
The
already been
year,
out there. We had already been out there for like 2, 3 hours already.
yeah, it's fucking toasty. The year I went without y'all,
Uh,
I go down there and I meet up with Kia Central. I sit with them because I'm like, damn, I ain't with nobody, you know what I mean? So I catch up with them. I sit there with them. Shit, I caught up with JD. JD said, man, JD bought a double shot. Like, it's hot as hell. Man, I drink that. We drowned it so we can hurry up and get back to our people. I drink that shit. What's up, Frankie? Man, I fell asleep around about 3 o'clock. When I woke up, it was time to go. I ain't see one act.
damn.
I was in the pocket. We drowned the shot. I mean, a double shot, yo, of silver tequila. I ain't gonna never forget that. Kill woke me up. She said, Mike, you all right? We ready to go. Hey, damn, I missed everything.
Damn. You did say that.
You can't get no better show than that for me because outside they got all these top notch performers at
Facts.
that price.
Facts. I
You
remember the
can't
year we
go
went.
see Fantasia nowhere. Belle Biv DeVoe,
Yeah. Yeah.
Erica Badu, all them for what, $60, $70?
Right.
Remember
Yeah.
it was 2 days?
Yeah. Remember we went to the 2-day joint?
Damn right.
Yo. That was the livest one, but nah. These last couple ones been crazy fire though. So and Erica Badu, she just always the headliner for this joint now, I guess. So I'm there for it. I might even stay watch the whole performance this time.
I, I actually did get to see her because I seen her on the walking out, but I slow walked out there. And I did get to see her, but I missed everybody on the go everything.
Oh yeah, you was aired out.
I was in the pocket.
Damn. I can't wait for that joint. That's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have some fun at that joint. And
Nut
but
joint gonna be live too to watch. Cause everybody gonna leave from down there and come to his joint.
mm-hmm.
Only thing but the last time I went to the other joint, I was tired as shit when I got down there. Walking around in that heat all day, drinking. Shit, I was laying on the bike going to sleep.
Geno's. Last time you went to Geno's?
Yeah, but we left from down there, man. Cause I like getting down there early, get a nice spot to chill. But if he's so fun out that joint, I be having fun with everybody. I have my fun. You know how I do.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm at the slow walk this week because I want to make it to both joints because I'm gonna hear the bands. I ain't been
Right,
to a
right.
both in a minute.
Yeah. The last one was up sidelines. Yes. I want to say that's the last over I went to. I was mad I missed the joint the other night. It was over. Greeny them was over at the same spot we held the battle event the night before. Over in Odenton on Telegraph Road.
Oh, okay.
It's a joint called The Place.
Where is that at?
It's on Telegraph Road. You know, you turn down Telegraph Road if you going into Odenton, and you can make that right to go down Telegraph. When you get
I'm
down
trying
there,
to picture this shit.
you're gonna ride past Buck Murphy's, which is gonna be on your left. It's look like a big white house, but it's a restaurant. You're gonna ride past Buck Murphy's, and then it's like a little shopping center right next to that. It got a carry out, it got the bar, it got a liquor store and all that in it. But the event we had was right there at the bar, the little bar joint. It's a nice little spot too for battle rap too. Nice little spot for battle rap too. And I know it was nice. That's a nice little spot too. I know where Green, you know what I mean, for the band too, because it's a stage and everything in there. But it's a
Oh,
bar. The price is cheap. It's called The Place. But the bar cheap. You know what I mean. The food. You know, well, we had the food. The food was crazy fire. But yeah, it's a nice little spot though. You know what I mean.
I'm ready to join the battle rap.
You said what?
I said I'm ready to join the battle rap.
Yeah. Listen, yo, you
They
gotta come to an
kill
event. Yo,
everybody.
you would have liked this. You would have liked Saturday, yo. You'd have been like, yeah, that joint was
No, I'm gonna be
crazy.
a battler though.
Oh, word. Listen, all right, don't go up there and get smoked.
But they kill everybody.
right. But nah, like I said, it was more like the energy was crazy because the rappers themselves put money on the floor.
Yeah.
This is how good it was. One of the battles was so good that they gave the battlers their money back.
Yeah.
Because the judges couldn't call it.
The only thing I stopped liking about the real battle rap is I'm not biased. If I like you, I'm a root for you. But if a motherfucker tear your ass up, I'm like, yeah, he fucked you up,
Yeah,
son.
yo, you supposed to. You supposed to. Yo, it was a dude, yo, shout out to Twin IQ. I don't even know, he might be watching. Shout out to Twin IQ. Yo, he battled, this dude, this was his first battle. We did because I do Twitter spaces too, you know what I mean, for the league as far as battle rap stuff. But he was on there, we was talking to him, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna 30 this dude that I'm battling. We was like, nah, yo, like you ain't this, that. Like, you talking crazy right now. He was like, nah, like I'm this nigga, I'm that. Like, we was like, yo, he actually came in the building, yo, and got busy and 30 to do, yo.
Oh yeah.
Like,
See, that's
I
why
was wrong. I was like, yo, you proved me wrong, like shit, because I did not expect that. I didn't, and that was his first time battling face to face on, you know what I mean, live on a stage like that.
yeah,
And
some of them dudes, like I say, man, they be. I know that's your homeboy, but battle rap is a sport.
yeah, absolutely.
If a motherfucker get smoked, you get smoked, you gotta come back and get the next man. They sit up there and be arguing about who won, who won. Man, you know your man lost. Oh, the
Yeah.
crowd was biased. Man, ain't nobody
Oh
biased. Your
nah,
man
like,
got
and see,
shit on.
these when they bet money, they get judges, so the judges call it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So at the end of the day, it's always a panel of objective like people that's respected, even battle rappers. You know what I mean? Or league owners, or you know what I mean? So it's people that's respected in battle rap that judge it. So, and the battlers pick who the judges were. So at the end of the day, if they say you lost, then you know what I mean. You got to respect that decision. But like, yo, when these next two battles, when they drop the battles, I think they're gonna drop one Friday. when these battles drop, yo, I'm gonna tag you name to the joint, yo, so you can watch. Like, yo, Ace Boone and Rod, yo. When I tell you that these dudes was talking some of the wildest shit, yo, and the room, like every time they said something, the room got more and more. Yo, I'm telling you, like this is one of the best joints we did so far. Yo. Absolutely.
Who your favorite battle rapper of the top tier dudes?
Top tier, my favorite.
Yeah.
Top tier, I would say Charlie Clips, Rum Nitty, Loaded Lux, after that, I guess I would go Bad News, Murder.
Bad News over hands be launching.
Murder from Baltimore.
That nigga be wild.
Murder been on URL for a few years, so Murder, yes, absolutely. I would actually go. I'm gonna actually move Murder up to number one. That would be the first person.
Murder be wild.
Murder's the dude, yo. Like, but like, and the wild part is this, like, it's like these dudes be some of the most humble dudes ever, yo. When they get on the stage, though,
yeah, you got turned into a monster.
Like, yo, like it's wild. You know what I mean? Like when you hear them and then to actually see them and talk to them, they're like, oh, that, like, oh no, that's my man's right there. I'm gonna fuck him up though, but that's my people's though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's dope, yo. Like, it's dope, yo. But it's one dude, yo, Julio Santana, yo. You gotta listen to him, yo. Like, he's
my favorite
like,
is Av.
huh?
And, my favorite is Av.
That guy's crazy. He battled on one of our cards too.
Yeah, I remember. And what's his name? Shit. My boy always making all the jokes. He come on there because he already got like 12 different names before. I can't. The super duper scope.
Oh, you talking about Bill Collector?
Bill Collector, my man, son. Him, that nigga be rock. But what's name be tearing everybody ass up, yo? J-Rock be. I just stay consistent.
J-Rock, definitely, absolutely, like legendary, absolutely
I just
legendary,
love Ab delivery. I
absolutely
used to like
legendary.
T-Top a lot, but T-Top, he's starting to say the same shit too much for me.
But yo,
He's still a beast though.
oh yeah, absolutely. I just watched him battle. I just watched a battle with him and Chef Trez.
Yeah.
And I think they battled for like 40 grand, and he won 40 grand off Chef Trez.
Loso beats too.
I think Loso won his last battle I saw with Loso was against Tay-Rock. I think Loso won.
Did he battle two people in one night yet?
Yeah, no, he battled Tay-Rock one night and then somebody else the next night.
The next day. I was trying to catch that shit, yo, but I missed it. That was a wild one.
But yeah, so ultimately, like, that's what I've been doing most of the time. Oh, Scholar said Loaded Lux, Arsenal, Clip, and Charlie Clip.
Yeah, Arsenal kind of my fuck too though.
You said Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. But Arsenal, I just saw a battle with Arsenal against Bad News. And Bad News won, I think, yo. I'm gonna send you the link for that joint. Bad News won, yo. I think Bad News won. But and Bad News was on, and we just had him verse Murder. Matter of fact, the first event we did at the Odenton joint over here, we had Bad News versus Murder as the main event.
What
and that
old
was
boy?
crazy.
Yeah, A-Word. A-Word. What's the old boy name? The light skinned dude got all he do is talk about having money all the time. Uh, he a beast, dude. He one of the
Talking about
top two.
goods. Talking about
Yeah,
good.
man. He just he talk about the same shit too much to me. I mean, I never, I was never one of the dudes that always thought that the best rapper. I mean, the person that made the most money was the best rapper. I
Nah,
think
that's not.
they just found good songs to get on and got the right right place at the right time.
Right, right.
But some of them dudes, he good, he a beast though. I ain't take nothing from him. But he say the same shit to me all the time. He do talk about money, 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 money.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Nah, I mean, ultimately, like, and then like he haven't really been real active. So like, it's a lot. Like, you got niggas now, like, you got like Chess. You got
He came a long way.
Chess is
Some of that bitch used to
crazy,
throw up on stage. When I used
yeah.
to watch on he used to throw up on stage like he be flowing that thing, whatever. Like
But
stuff going up.
honestly, yo, I ain't even gonna bullshit you. Real shit. I haven't really been watching too
You are
much
on shit.
mainstream. Yeah, yo, like I've been watching like leagues like our league, Bars Over Bricks. You got pit fights out of Baltimore.
But they
Chop,
more hungry. As I
huh?
catch up to them shit too, the dudes that's those leagues you talking about, they're a little bit more hungry, seem like it to me.
Yeah, yo, that's where they. And then like that's where murder started. Murder started at pit fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then
Ashley said, what
you got
female
our
would you
society. You
like?
got OSBL.
Oh, my bad.
Kells. She her league, yo, which is crazy. That's pretty much the biggest league in the DMV. You know what I
Who?
mean? Shit. OSBL, our society. Kells.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Her roster like is crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like it's building, but like that's all I've been watching lately, yo. Like because I've been trying to build up my battle rap IQ just to be able to talk about it. You know how I feel. Like if you're having a conversation about something, you gotta at least know, you know what I mean, what you're
Yeah.
talking about. But and also that helped with me too, as far as with the league and shit. But like, yo, you got like I'm telling you, like around here, yo, like even with our league, you got Hefe, you got Boogie the Goon, you got Rebel. That K3, you got Rebel, Smurf. Smurf is also a comedian, but he a fire ass battle rapper too. I haven't seen him lose since he been back. You
You
got
said, I was going to ask you who, what female one. Like,
females. You got Mallory X. She out of OSBL, I believe. You got Alondra Pack. She from Baltimore. She done been on Queen of the Ring, Babs joint. Yeah, yo.
is that the
You got
same bands
from Making the Band. Yeah.
Megan? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, damn, yeah, because I remember I couldn't really tell, but I used to like how she was flowing on Making of the Band. And I was like, that is her. And I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
ain't
look,
seen Making the Band in years.
Ashley said she like Loso and A Ward. Okay,
It
I see
was
what you were saying. She was asking what female. Yeah, go check out Mallory X. She fire. Like I said, Lady Caution. You got let me see who else. Like my favorite female battle rapper is Shuni, the rapper.
yo,
Shuni
she
is fire, yo. It,
calm
it
too.
it would be Shuni. Um,
She could get calm.
I like 40 bars. I like
40 bars, calm too. They be digging in
Fair
your shit
Funeral,
too. They be all up in your business.
Fair
They
Funeral. You know what I
they be
mean?
straightening up all your business.
Yo, like look, the female battle rappers be going. It's
They
a
calm.
league too. It's a league called Grand Battle Rap, and they out of Florida, I believe. But yeah, yo, like it's man, listen, like for the past like month or so, past 2 months, I have been like putting my ear to the ground as far as that, like just with battle rap, because I know I want to, travel that avenue. You know what I mean? Something I enjoy. You
Let
know
me
what I
see
mean?
what
So,
made you a DJ. hook up to that because she like that. She love that shit.
Yo, when we was doing the other podcast, you know what I mean? And D was she was the person handling all the interviews and all of that. And originally she just was like, yo, I started a battle rap league. And I was like, you ain't gotta say no more. I'm in. You know what I mean? Because she been heavy with battle rap forever, way
Yeah,
longer than me. This literally will be 4 years for me actually being involved in battle rap. So I'm assuming with her, it's probably been like maybe 3 or 4 years more. But and Kelly too, because Kelly, you know what I
yeah.
mean? She part of Barzo, like they both been, you know what I mean? So I've been just watching them and you know what I mean, learning my shit from them, but ultimately learning like meeting battle rappers and talking to them, just you know what I mean? Like, and these is cool dudes, yo, like a lot of them. You know what I mean? But like I said, around here, like honestly, like I haven't really been watching anything. And, you got the Carolinas, my dude, Bless the God, down there in Carolina. Remember we did the face off with Bless.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, that's my dude right there out of there. Rob Marley. You got Rob Marley in the Carolinas. Swamp. Swamp was supposed to be the main event versus Smurf this past event. He had something he had to handle, but we yeah, yo, like I love that shit now, yo. The battle rap shit is dope. Like on
I, was-
Mondays,
I
on
used to like
Twitter
subscribe.
Spaces. You said what?
No, go ahead.
I said Mondays on Twitter Spaces. I do a joint called Spaces with Big C where I'm talking about battle rap shit. You know what I mean? Like just different things. So like I said, I'm just trying to build my battle rap IQ, and I got something else ready to jump off too. So you know what I mean? Probably midsummer, but our next card ain't till August. You know what I mean? But we just been like I said for right now. I'm just gonna be going to events right now, and there's a couple crazy events coming up. The battle rappers I was telling you about, the ones they gave the money back, Rod and Ace Boone, they actually agreed. Now they're gonna put the money back up, but do a 3-rounder for another league, and then the other league is gonna, you know what I mean, let us have the footage. Like it's crazy, yo. That's how fire that battle was. So
So
now it's
how y'all like you know how the rappers keep stopping? How do y'all keep the time? Do you stop them until they start rapping again?
it depend on if it's a 1-rounder. If they're only gonna do 1 round, usually we don't really have no time limit on it. You know what I mean? But if it's 3 rounds, usually like 3 rounds, we try to keep each round in between like most battle rappers keep it in between like 3 to 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, but
That's
no,
just
what I'm saying is like they be stopping a lot. And then you know how people be telling them bring
a
it
lot
back.
of times. A lot of times is to get the crowd reaction or like, and I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? And it'll get to a point, or like they might say something and the crowd go hype off of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
like
They gotta be stopping the clock or something.
yeah, well, ultimately, like it's not no, like I said, like it just depends on the type of rounds you got. Like if you got 3 rounds, then more than likely you're gonna have a time limit. You know what I mean? Like, and most leagues, I think they do like maybe 2.5 to 3 minutes per round if you got 3 rounds. But a lot of places, if you do a 1 rounder, you can get like 5 or 6 minutes, or they'll say an unlimited amount of time, like just rap till you're done. You know what I mean? And then that kind of, because then you have some people that are they'll kind of you rapping for 20 minutes. All right, yo. Like, all
You
right,
know,
like you know what I
like
mean?
that
Like
shit, man.
it's a matter, but you have some dudes like like a Rod, like a dude named like dude Rod from Baltimore. Shout out to Rod. But like yo, his 1 round, it might have took 6 or 7 minutes, but
Yeah.
it was exciting though. You know what I mean? Ace Boone, he might have took like 6 or 7 minutes, but it was exciting. Like the shit that he was saying was crazy. So a lot of times, like I said, it just depend on the crowd, you know, and what the crowd think about it. But yeah, the next event gonna be August 3rd, Blood In, Blood Out too. But it was a fire event, you know what I mean? But to the point, like I said, it's like it was crazy. Like being in the room to watch it, you know what I mean? Like I was standing on the stage, but them damn lights be too hot. Y'all bust out sweating and shit. I'm like, nah. So then I moved to the side and watch, but yeah, yo, it's crazy. It's
Some of them
crazy. You got
dudes, they like when I hear them on battle rap. I like them better on better rap than like their own damn songs they make.
A lot, and that's the thing. Like a lot of battle rappers are good at that, but they can't make songs. And then you got a lot of like it's really only one or two rappers that was in the industry that right now is battle and Cassidy. Like I'm Cassidy has made some noise in battle rap, but he
But he
started
got
from battle.
experience with that shit though.
He's all right. He started from battle rapping.
Yeah. Cause I remember that shit from back in the day, buying all them underground tapes and all that shit.
Right, right.
I was straight underground back in the day. I loved underground music. Yo. We used to get to up like Baltimore, DC, and body damn underground cassette tapes and shit.
Right.
Like
Yeah, like I said, I love that shit. Let me see.
I don't even listen to update rap music. I love battle rap.
Yo, battle rap is like I love it, yo. Like I said, and now that I've been involved in it a little bit longer now, like the energy of it is
Yeah.
crazy. Just
My
being
producer say, well, I can't remember who it was. I can't find the battle no more. The Bama say, I'ma slap the shit out. I'ma slap the bitch out you, and then Netflix and chill with her. I say, I was man, why that shit. I forgot how he set it up though. When he told her that, he said, "Man, I'm gonna slap the bitch out you, and then
I gotta see that.
Netflix
I
and
gotta
chill
find
with
that
her."
one.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
"That's
gonna go
some
on the
shit."
page and ask them who said that one. Somebody will be able to tell me who it was.
I can't find it no more, yo.
But yeah, yo, like I said, it's definitely dope, yo. Like I enjoy it. I enjoy it to the fullest, for real, for real. But it's like from watching it, you know what I mean? On like watching it on TV and then actually being there
And
and
like
like
go,
we be outside talking and laughing and joking and shit.
uh,
Like I always tell people, I explain to people like this. Remember the joint with Wile Coyote and the big dog with the red fur on his face?
yeah,
Every morning they would walk up with their lunchbox talking and cracking jokes, and then they would clock in and whoop each other ass,
yeah,
and then clock out and they'd be like, all right, yeah, I'll check you out
chilling,
tomorrow.
yeah.
That's battle, like battle rap, yo. Like, you know what I mean? A lot now. Some of them dudes don't get along, but the majority of them do. It's very rare that you have niggas battling that just don't
I
like
was
each
saying
other at
the
all.
undercard dudes be cool as shit. Those dudes that's on that mainstream, them just be wilding on the stage, don't want to move. It's a
You be
hundred
surprised.
motherfuckers up on that bitch.
You'd be surprised, yo. Like it's like because this dude's when I first met him, I was like, this motherfucker's an asshole. Like, I ain't nah, we ain't. And then you get to talking to him, and you like, all right,
Hmm.
okay, I get it. You not. You just a battle rapper. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like that's not
you catch
no
them
disrespect.
on the battle rap mindset. You got to come there with your mind right.
Right. And that's what I had to understand. Like, I gotta pay. Like, they hurl jokes at each other, but that's the thing that they do. You know what I mean? Like, so I had to remember that when talking to, like you gotta be like they being sarcastic, yo. You can't take it serious unless you really think it's some serious shit. But a lot of times it's not. But yeah, yo, I definitely had fun, Like it's
What's the name of piece too? But he got his stuff locked the fuck up. Sue
who.
Surf,
Yeah,
telling you,
I think they said he'd be home soon,
he coming home on that shit.
I believe so. They ended up only giving him 5 years. And he been in there for like almost 2 or 3.
Oh, I don't be
So
knowing because he just be catching
yeah,
charges now.
if I ain't
What
mistaken,
up,
he went to
Joe?
prison in 2022. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
he'll
Yeah,
be home probably in another year.
he been gone that long.
I believe so, Sue Surf, I believe, been locked up since 2022.
Well, yeah, that's only 2 years.
Yeah, I believe it's been 2 years now.
Yeah, because
You
it's
know what
still
I mean?
early in the year too, though.
But when they gave him the time, I believe when they gave him the 5 years, he had already been in there for a year and some change. So
Don't do it. Fuck it.
yeah, yo, he like this. That's the thing about the authenticity, yo. Like a lot of these dudes really be, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I don't know to speak too much on this situation because I don't know exactly what all he went to jail for. But a lot of
Remember,
these dudes, a
you
lot of
ain't
these
watched the
dudes,
thing I told you?
I never watched the joint about him. I watched the ID Boom joint. I watched
Yeah.
the Big K joint. I started watching the one about Show Off, but I ain't. But I've been looking at it like, yo, they've been talking about. I mean, it's been rumored that they're saying YouTube is going to demonetize battle rap a lot, yo,
Yeah, because
because
they starting to make money.
because of the community standards. Too many trigger
And
words in battle rap.
if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. You won't know nothing about the standards.
Exactly. That's what I
It's
say.
just like
Yo.
everything else.
That's what I say, yo. But I mean, again, like I said, that's just something I've been saying on Twitter.
Yeah, I
A
know.
lot of people in
That's why
battle
we
rap
can't get on
talking
there with
about.
it.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, just think about it. You turn on every show now, somebody, they showing oral sex. Like, they ain't showing you that they doing it, but they showing you the female laying on the bed, then the man go down. They show that shit on everything. They cussing, they saying everything. They've
yeah,
been doing this shit for years. So battle rap ain't doing that they ain't doing on regular TV.
yeah. I
Except
mean,
on battle rap, they ain't killing nobody.
facts. That's big facts. I mean, at the end of the day, we know that, yo. But we know what it is. Like you take away the art form. You know, you take away the arts. You know what I mean? Like it's weird, but ultimately, like I believe that it's a theory around it. You know what I mean? I believe it's a theory that could actually work, but it would take people wanting it to work and being down for it to work and understanding that it wouldn't be instant gratification. Like you wouldn't instantly start getting money from it, but eventually, if you keep building your brand, it would pay off. So I got to talk to a couple more people just about the idea, but I think it will work at the end of the
The
day.
thing that killed me the most about that shit, like all of these shits like that, especially when it comes to us as black people, it shouldn't have to be like it's like 40 different fucking leagues.
True.
And some of them dudes that be in the what they call the PGs and all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
proving ground, they be putting out shit better than some of these top notch dudes. But it's like we can't never do nothing together. They start bashing each other down. If you got another league, y'all should be able to leave y'all league and come to the other league and battle or something. Make you know what I mean? That shit is it,
And believe it or not, that's something that a lot of leagues, like a lot of smaller leagues, have to deal with. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? Like you want to book a rapper that's on a bigger that you've seen on a bigger league, and they sign contracts with these leagues that stop them from being able
Right,
to do
going to
that.
lower. I
Yeah,
seen that
yeah.
shit.
So you know what I mean? Like the lower leagues lose out, but not really, because a lot of them now is starting to be like, nah, you can't control that. Like I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna perform where I'm gonna perform and battle who I want. So I shout out to them type of dudes, you know what I mean? Because they've been real happy with that. Like, so it just really break down to it just really break down to like what they want to do and how they see their career moving. If you don't think it'll benefit you by doing smaller leagues once you get up there, then I get it. I understand. You know what I
That's
mean?
where
But
you came from.
yeah,
You always
absolutely.
supposed to show love. That's how you keep the culture thriving, yo. You go back and
Absolutely.
show
I agree.
love to where you came from, man.
I agree. But then you look at the prices too. You know what I mean? Some of these dudes is getting 5, 6 figures
Yeah, yeah.
for
I
20
mean, I
minutes.
get it. It's always about money. That's what fuck
So
everything up.
yeah. But you still, like I said, you still have some dudes who not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, so I get it and I appreciate it because they always, like, and a lot of the because a lot of the booking, Kelly and D do that. Like they book
Yeah.
the You know what I mean? Like they'll be like, "Oh, what you think about this person?" And I might go watch their shit. They'll be like, "Oh, check this person footage out and tell me what you think or whatever." And I'll go watch their footage and like, so that's me. You know what I mean? I like doing that better because I can just sit and watch, or I can listen to them. You know what I mean? So that helped me too. Like I said, that helped me build my IQ up, my battle rap IQ. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, man, I love it, yo. Like it's fun. And it's definitely like if y'all get a chance, yo, for real, man. Like, you know, this Annapolis people, like this is people that y'all know, you know what I mean? You friends with on Facebook, y'all pull up, buy a ticket, pull up to the event, man. You know what I mean? The food gonna always be fire. Y'all know this. Boy. But yeah, pull up, man. Bars over bricks, you know what I mean? But again, shout out to everybody. Bars over bricks and New DMV. Shout out to Showtime Battle Arena, Pit Fights again, OSBL, you know what I mean? Everybody. But yeah, that's what I've been using a lot of my time for lately. I mean, I'm gonna continue to, but that's what I've been doing a lot of lately, researching on that as well. But man, yo, they say your boy he done got dropped by like 25 different brands, then dropped them now.
Who, the diddler?
Your boy the diddler.
Yeah, he done, son. He look bad,
Yeah,
son.
yo.
Then he gonna kill himself.
They think your boy been snitching.
Who that?
Uh, what's the nigga from the West Coast? Keefy D.
Oh, you know he don't bring them bitches down. Man, old as shit too.
Yeah,
He
they
got
say he been
stabbed,
selling.
if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, he did, but he ain't dead though.
Yeah, he was a rough motherfucker.
Yeah, they say he supposed to be he might be giving some info up to the police because you know they say he the one that said Diddy was supposed to have paid him for the murder.
Yeah, he said Diddy gave the money to somebody else.
Zip, they say the dude Zip took it. Eric
Yeah,
Von Zip. Supposedly he took it and opened a nightclub with it, from my understanding.
hey, I
But
seen that shit. At least he
yeah,
ain't fuck with nobody.
yeah, so it's wild, yo. But like now, it's like more and more. Your boy 50 done sold the rights to
I
fucking
watched it.
Netflix.
Now I
What
watched the one
on Tubi?
yeah,
And Kamala watched that one too. That was wild.
yeah. But you know what killed me, and I just keep saying this. Why the fuck you everybody keep talking about Diddy, but they ain't never bringing up that shit that Vince McMahon got the same exact charges. Everybody talking about close Diddy shit down, but the keep going through the WrestleMania, and then you know UFC and WWE combined, and your
Uh-huh.
boy slapped all shit out of his wife on camera. Ain't nobody saying shit, but you ruined Ray Rice, you ruined motherfucker Michael Vick for some dogs, but this Bama slapped shit out of his wife, and Vince McMahon catching charges from sexual assault, sex trafficking, having sex with minors. The chick said he make her have sex with everybody. Then he come in and jerk off all in their hands, shit, come all in their head, in their face and everything. Why? Yeah, all this shit, man. I be sending that shit on Facebook, but nobody be looking at it.
I be
Vince
watching.
McMahon been
Maybe
doing
I
that
wasn't
shit.
paying. I gotta
This
go
is
back and
trash.
watch that. I must not have been
Man,
paying
that nigga
attention to that
trash.
one.
Man. He worse than Diddy because he been doing this shit for so many years. All those females that came to wrestling, man, Vince fuck that shit off them chicks. All them
You,
old ass white
you,
people fucking them chicks.
you know what it is. Why? You know why? It's like,
Good. But the thing is, why is like even with us as black people, we keep we know Diddy shit, but oh nobody talk about Vince. It's like everybody is talking about fucking Diddy. But man, when you go look up that Vince McMahon shit, watch what you see. You're gonna see a whole bunch of filthy. It sounds like the same shit that he doing. It's the same exact shit, yo.
I
Uh,
believe it.
the
I
old
believe it.
wrestlers, people starting to snitch. But the craziest thing is, he was so shook. The Bama retired a couple years back, and then he came back. Now he is CEO because WWE and UFC combined. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So they got Vince McMahon back because all your endorsements and shit gone. They trying to ruin Diddy. Diddy get exactly what he deserves. But we ain't talking about all these other people that's doing the same exact shit. And it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I get it. No, I get exactly what you're saying, yo. I get exactly what you're saying, but that's
When
like
you look it up, watch what you tell me when you say it. You're gonna be like, yeah, that is offensive. Friday.
it's it's some rat bone shit. But again, like
And
I
he
said,
got,
why some of
oh
them
yeah,
that's
you already
culture.
know
Like
that.
it's
Bro, they
normal
got
to
text
them.
messages of him telling the chick, um, yeah, I own you. You know I'm the only one that can tell you who you can have sex with and all that shit. But he's saying fuck. He cussing him out. You say he call a chick up. I mean, text her like send me a picture of you peeing. It's crazy.
They be wilding, yo.
Well, hell yeah, son.
They be
The fuck you
wilding, yo.
want to see
Like I
somebody
said, I
peeing for?
motherfucking Vince. I said, Vince McMahon, old freaky deaky old motherfucker, yo. Like that's
Man,
wild, yo. Like, but
go
I
look
get
at
what you're
that
saying.
shit.
Like, and ultimately, like the thing with Diddy, like, is I haven't heard Vince McMahon publicly say, I'm not doing this, I ain't doing this, that's some bullshit. Your
He
boy went
crazy.
on your boy went on campaigns, like, oh, that's a
Oh
lie,
yeah,
it's some bull, and then the shit popped back up. So I think that's more or less why now it's still running rampant because of all of
yeah.
that. The same thing with Bill Cosby. All of the denials, and then it turns out that it really did happen, or you really
No,
did
but
do
Vince
it.
doing the same thing, but he really can't because
Yeah,
they got
billionaires,
all receipts. These niggas don't.
billionaires. There's too
I don't
many.
know why. Listen, all people. Text messages can be screenshot. All right, I'm just giving y'all a heads up because it seems like don't nobody knows this.
No, motherfuckers know it. They don't
They
care.
know it, but it seems like they don't.
Yeah, motherfuckers know. They just don't be caring. And ultimately, like that's the part of it. Like I said, that's the part of it that makes certain shit like. To me, it's like, yo, why even if you're going to do those type of things, then you gotta be, I guess, either like he is a billionaire where you can pay motherfuckers off, or you just don't really give a fuck about nothing, and you don't
Oh,
care if
it's a
you go to
power
jail.
move. That's why they don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah,
They think ain't
absolutely.
nothing gonna happen to them.
Yeah, it's more about power than anything. That's what I said. But I, and Ula, that's what Ula said. Power begets
Yeah,
power. Absolutely.
yeah. But think
I
about this. See, how the fuck Diddy and KVD still got evidence from Tupac's murder? You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
It's because
Power.
yeah. Ultimately, I think Keefe D did that because so that way he can have something to protect him in case Diddy was to say some shit, and but ultimately it's really nothing he can say because the money never exchanged hands. So ultimately, Zip saved Diddy. If this is what happened, he saved him by not giving the money to KVD because now all KVD got is I paid. He was supposed to pay me. He was supposed to pay me.
Yeah.
But
But what's the name can get in trouble for if they really was trying to convict somebody because like I gotta explain where I got $1 million from if I go and buy a $1 million house right now. The government gonna want to know where I got that money from.
absolutely,
You know what I'm saying? So they let shit slide that they want slide. And just it's like I always say, man, when I don't want to take nothing away from what Diddy getting in trouble for. But when I see stuff like that, I always go beyond trying to see. And then as soon as you type in shit, like you go type in something about Diddy, You start finding all these things that you see. And that's how I ran across Vince McMahon. I was like, yo, he can't be the only motherfucker out here wild like this. And everybody knows he having parties. You don't think like take J. Edgar Hoover for instance. I said this on the last joint. He shut down everything that we did as black people. The FBI, the rat police. You mean tell me they ain't had no ideas of what Diddy was doing years ago? As soon as Diddy hit that millionaire status, that billionaire status, you ain't hear nothing really from nobody. I mean, everybody was sprinkling shit through over years, but when he hit that billionaire status, and then what did he was ready by? Man, I just watched it. But anyway, next thing you know, Diddy shit just start going crazy. Everybody start coming out. But I hate how they put all that shit on the news. And I go watch that shit with Vince McMahon and see the same exact words, have different faces
Right.
and different races of people.
Well,
And they let that man just walk around like it ain't nothing.
well, you look at this. They have a American Crime Story series about the shit that happened with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. They
Mm-hmm.
made a series out of it. So that tell you right there, like why he can get away with it for so long and do this shit. Like it's part of a culture that unfortunately African American millionaires and billionaires think that they are part of.
Right.
And they find out that they're not every time.
Well, Jay
Every
Z
time they
song, I
find
told
out,
you.
every time they find out that they're not. It's a
Still living.
you know, they think because they millionaires and billionaires, and then they hang around those that get away with it. And they're like, well, if this motherfucker do it, all I gotta do is say, well, he doing it too. But
Yeah.
they're like, oh, wait a minute, we don't care about him doing it, sir. It's all on
Cuba
you.
Gooding Jr.
You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, I was just watching something the other night produced by Harvey Weinstein. And I was
Right.
like, wow. It was an old movie, but I'm looking at I'm like, damn. I wonder how many actresses in this joint he tried to get through. Like,
Right.
yo, it's wow, yo, but like that's the thing that they do. And like I said, unfortunately, we have some African American millionaires and billionaires that
One
feel like
club
they are
and
in
shit.
that they feel like they're in that club because they have the money to be in that club. And just because you have the money to be in that club don't mean you're a part of that shit. They will draw the line in the sand and leave your ass twisted in the wind in a
That's
second
what
with
they
all of
doing.
your money.
They getting all of them. Man, Oprah scared as shit right now.
I was talking about that with somebody. I told him I hope Oprah not involved in
Man,
that
you
shit.
know she is, man.
I hope if she is, like, I'm gonna be like, damn, not you too. Like, I mean, because then you got the rumor about the girls' school in Africa and shit happening over there, and that shit just
Exactly.
went. We haven't heard anything else about that, right? That shit just went quiet.
All that shit be going quiet until she do something they don't want to do. I mean, she don't do something they want to do. Next thing you know, still nigga. They gonna get you.
Because I wonder why she didn't. Did she ever do a show about police brutality?
Man, she with them. Why would she do a show like that?
I'm just trying to figure out, like, certain, because certain shit will put them, put a radar on you, and that would probably, I would think, would be one of those things that will put a radar on her if
Oprah
doing
had to
something
do
too
that,
black,
son. One
considered
thing
too
about her, she
black.
is smart.
Yeah, true shit.
She she
Absolutely.
she played the game.
I
You
listen.
ever hear her talk about men in the industry? You know how these females always talk about men trying to take over this, men take over that. Man, you don't never hear Oprah talk about none of that shit.
True shit.
She playing the game how it goes.
I see what you're saying. I can agree with that.
You
Absolutely.
don't never hear talking about the industry men and all that shit, the higher ups and all that shit. She one of them.
Right, right.
I don't care what they say. I, she probably a part of Illuminati, but she ain't part of the secret society. I don't care. I ain't no way they gonna let no woman in the secret society, especially no black woman. They ain't even gonna let a black man in that joint. I don't care how rich he get.
Like she holds, listen, like she probably holds a lot of keys to a lot of secrets.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's crazy, but like ultimately, man, I don't put nothing past them motherfuckers now.
Me either.
I don't put nothing past them, yo. Like, like when I don't even like when they be showing reports. Oh, this happened. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I ain't even watching, yo. Like with Jaguar Wright, yo. Like I like Jaguar Wright, yo. I do, and I believe about 83% of what she say. But some of that shit, man, you gotta prove it. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
They come
prove it.
out. They prove it. They prove it themselves. They make it easy.
Now, one thing I was paying attention to was the shit with Danny Boy.
Ain't that wild?
For those of y'all that might not know who Danny Boy is, Danny Boy was signed to Death Row Records. Danny Boy was a teenager when he was signed to Death Row Records. Danny Boy is, if you remember the Suge Knight speech, come to Death Row, the dude that was on stage with the glasses on, that was Danny Boy. He was about 15, 16 years old. Danny Boy has said that he had sex with Mary J. Blige when
When
he
he was
was
like
15.
14. Yeah.
When he was 15 and she was in her 20s, mid 20s, late 20s.
But they
So
sent her to him, is what they saying.
that's what they saying. But ultimately, he said that. He also said that about Jewel. Jewel passed away, rest in peace now. But Jewel was on death row, and Jewel sang a lot of the songs and shit, like where they had somebody singing in the background on death row shit. It was Jewel. I'm trying to think of a like I'm trying to think of a song on on the Chronic that had a woman's voice on it. But if you heard that, it was her. But
Um,
he
what's
said
it?
she gave him oral sex too, and she was in her 30s and he was underage. So I don't know, maybe, you know what I mean? That might listen, man. He said it though. I went back and seen other interviews where he said it, and that was before this. That was before it was really, really blown up.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go back and watch a lot of his interviews, again, his name Danny Boy. He's gay. He says he's gay now,
They fucked them kids up, man.
but
Like
he
they sent Mary J. Blige to her so Mary J. Blige could get. I don't know what the fuck they did on them bitches for real.
and like
But
the
they
crazy
sent Mary J. to that nigga.
yeah, Suge Knight was managing her. I didn't know that at one point. Suge Knight was managing her and Jodeci.
Yeah, because remember she used to mess with Casey
Right, I did not know that though. And
or JoJo, one of them motherfuckers.
then you hear more stories, like you hear stories from Reggie Wright. Reggie Wright said she used to mess with Tupac. She said Tupac used to pick her up from the hotel. She would sneak out on Casey to go hang with Tupac and be with Tupac.
Casey was beating her ass. Too.
Yeah, that's what they said. They say, but you got people that say Faith Evans really did. Tupac really did get at her.
You know, Delray said that shit. I watched Delray all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Delray Richardson. Delray said he got receipts for that shit.
When he was doing that all the dialogue shit, yo, I was loving that shit, yo. I would be driving and listening. Even if I couldn't watch it, I would just be listening, yo. I was like, yo, Delray was right there, yo, like in the middle of that shit, yo. Like that's crazy.
A lot of shit, yeah.
I was like,
Delray
that's
left a mattress with a
crazy.
dollar in the dream.
But yeah, yo. So I mean, I get what you're saying. Oh yeah, they did do a lot of them dirty though, yo. Like it's
Man, you
it's
ever see videos like go look at some of that shit that like Justin Bieber's. Man, they ruined them kids, man. Them kids, see, they brains weren't fully developed. They seen money. They 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 seen the fame. They wanted to be like these kids are trapped in cyber world. So they want everything they do to be seen. So you take some young kid like Justin Bieber, he's talented in so many different ways, and then you put him with these filthy ass human beings, they gonna ruin him. And that's what they doing. Like they take man, listen to that man talk. Man, when I watched the video of him, son, I watched a whole bunch of videos of that man. And they had grown as grown as TV show hosts asking him about teenage sex. And he was like, why would you ask a 16-year-old kid that? Man, it really broke my heart to see that shit, son. Like how damaged he is. You watch them videos, he's fucking up, son.
No, the
It's
same
sad
year
that, and then we could say, I don't care what nobody say. Me personally, I blame the parents
absolutely,
because I love
absolutely.
my kids with all my heart. And if they was ready to be actors or musicians or something, oh, I'm gonna quit my job. I'm going wherever the fuck they go.
Facts.
Uh, who did I just watch? It was not Kevin Garnett. One of these. Damn, how the fuck am I always forgetting people's names, yo? Well, anyway, one of these basketball players. It was Kevin Garnett because he's from low. That Bama mother went out there with his ass and was like, nah, she managing his wherever he went, she went. I'm gonna tell you, look, like I watched all these, even with the sport, those like when the kids play basketball and they're on them traveling teams, and they
Yeah,
go to different schools and shit and play all over the country. Man, they sending these kids out there with grown ass men that's they coach, but they say they role models and shit. But these kids be destroying hotels. They don't show you all that shit. But if you look behind the scenes, they be destroying hotels. Some of them teams can't even go back to a hotel. These coaches not saying nothing because if the kid quit and want to go to another team, he can do that. So the coaches, all they worry about is getting their money and sending off these high dollar prospects to the pros and shit. But man, that shit, these kids don't have no supervision. And I would love that shit for my son, but I don't know if I could, I don't know man to man, I don't know if I could send, I love my son too much to
dude,
send
I'm
him out
cool with.
there. And it was hard for me to let him go to the army, but he was a man.
Right,
I don't know
dude.
if I would have been able to let him just leave
Right, right.
and you gone on that road for 6 months out the year, man, and I don't see you, man. Somebody really fucking my son in the ass. Man, I ain't put all that shit, man.
Dude, I'm cool with his son play travel basketball, but he go with his son everywhere.
Damn right.
I mean, like he take off work and go. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll be gone next week." Like where he be like, "Yeah, he got a couple. He got a, you know what I mean, up in Jersey, or he just came back from Texas. Matter of fact, with his son. You know what I mean? So it's
If my
definitely
son was that good, I would need some incentive. And the only incentive I would need is pay for my travel fees. Because I ain't
yeah,
spending with y'all.
yeah. He
I
do it
ain't
like
no
he
way my son
really.
gonna be in no hotel with a whole bunch of dudes at age 15, 16 years old with no supervision. Man, you must be out your mind. I
Right,
barely
right,
even wanted his ass to go to Rock when the kids went to Rock down Ocean City for the gospel stuff. Nah, my son
right.
means too much to me.
I
Even
can
my
dig.
daughters too, I feel the same way. I'm just using when we talk about sports. But even
Right, right,
with my
right, right, right.
daughters, I ain't sending my daughter to your house. You got Diddy saying he got custody of somebody's kid. How the fuck you gonna have two
Yeah,
parents with custody of somebody's kid? The
Yeah,
fuck out of
custody
here.
of
Who thought
Justin
is that?
Bieber.
Not just him. It's a whole bunch, man. You need to look, man. It's
Usher
a whole
too.
bunch of different people, man.
They said
I think
Usher
he has
too.
some rights to them kids on the making of the fan. You know them. That's them was young as shit.
Yeah, true shit.
Somebody had to have some type of custody over them to allow them to be in hotels and going in the bars and shit. And the fuck out.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Like yo, and I think a lot of times the parents don't say nothing until it's already the public is already against the person. Then the parents step
Yeah,
up because now they're out of the shadows of why was your kid even around this motherfucker? Because I don't care what nobody say after the shit that happened with R. Kelly and Aaliyah. There's no way that my daughter would have been allowed to be around that nigga by herself. None of my kids would have been allowed to be around. You want to hear how she sing? What time we coming through?
damn right.
No, I don't need to go nowhere. I can sit right here. She good.
Man, I'm quitting my job, son. She gonna make that money for you.
Shit.
I need one incentive. I need to be at every show. I need to be at every studio. And y'all ain't fucking my kid. Fuck
Right. You
around,
don't
beat
want to
your
do no
motherfucking
right.
head.
Had my daughter in the fucking bedroom in the fucking studio thinking, no, hell no, nigga. Because like, and that's what I'm saying. Like these people, all these people's like, well, you hear rumors and you don't like to believe rumors and you think things and
Shit.
this and that. And get the fuck out of here. That girl was 14, 15 when he married her. He lied, said she was 18, had sex with her, got caught having sex with her on more than one occasion. You know what I mean? So it was true. He had a video out where he peed on a 14-year-old girl. And you're still
Right.
you're still having your daughter go out and do songs with him, and you're not going to the studio with her. Get the fuck out. You're letting your daughter fly to a whole nother state to be around this nigga. And like, come on, man. These people knew what it was. They knew what it was, and they knew he was gonna try
Yeah.
some shit with their daughters, and they knew that they could probably leverage him to get some fucking bread out of him. But what happened was they fucking daughters stayed and never came back.
Look how many lives he destroyed by them not locking him up for that shit that he should have been locked up for. Now,
Exactly.
years later, he destroyed hundreds of people's lives when you could have locked him up. He probably could have been rehabilitated by now. Just give his ass a motherfucking sign put in his yard saying he a goddamn pedophile. He could have been healed by now. But y'all let him go. And then he just go around and destroy all these people's lives because y'all don't want him locked up.
Yeah, ultimately, I don't give a fuck if he get out or not. Like, he's a fucking weirdo. But
Now, fuck him.
ultimately, all his music, whatever, you know what I mean? He made his music, he did his whatever, he did his numbers, but all that other fuck him. But no, I get what you're saying, though. Like, nah, like, it's not, at the end of the day, the people that enable the behavior have to be held accountable as well, or it's just going to continue to happen. You know what I mean? Because R. Kelly is not the last. Diddy is
And
not the
legal
last.
system.
These people are not the last. Like, it's a lot more that's still in there. That's still in the game. Because I'm trying to figure out why nobody went at the boy yet, Chris Stokes.
You see what I'm saying? They just keep letting it go.
Because that one, the Raz B been talking about this nigga for 15, 20 years now.
Exactly.
But that's because he the only, nobody else is co-signing that shit. Nobody. He's the only one.
Man, ain't nobody gonna talk about the same shit for 15 years if it ain't true, son. You ain't getting nothing across, you ain't getting no money. You in pain. And you can't live with yourself.
Yo, I'm still there. That's crazy to me. Like, I was like, yo, nobody's co-signing it. But like, at the end of the day, again, this is a dude who had some kids that he was cool with their families, and their families let their kids be around them. You know what I mean? The same type of deal. So, it's crazy when you look at it. But I mean, like I said, they're not the only ones doing it. They was talking about the boy Steven Tyler, Aerosmith. You know what I mean? Had a whole relationship with a 16-year-old girl. The mother gave him custody of the girl.
Ain't that crazy?
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, no, I absolutely 100% agree with all of that, yo. And it's definitely a double standard. And but the fucked up part about it is like, why? And that's the part of it for me, maybe. Like, it's a double standard. Diddy, you know it's a double standard out here. You know what I mean? Why? So what makes you, like I said, I guess it's just motherfuckers think their money gonna protect them. Because you know you're not gonna get a fair shot for legal shit most times. So you go out there and do some shit to get yourself caught up like that, you know motherfuckers gonna make it worse for you.
You remember when back in the day they would say you always wonder why. My mother used to always say this shit. My mother used to always say, "You ever wonder why bank robbers keep robbing banks? It's because they don't think they're gonna get caught. It ain't the money that they after; it's the thrill." I thought that shit was fake until I started studying shit about the human brain. And that's why those dudes act the way they act, though. They think they ain't gonna get caught. They think they're above the law. And
Yeah,
plus, you've been getting away from it for this so long that you like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna keep trying my hand.
yeah,
I mean, you got Bill Cosby up 20 some years after he got that what deserved, but you locked him up 20 years. Y'all knew everybody out there knew that they would have fuck all parties. All them
yeah.
old people said, shit, that's all we used to do back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Take
So
pills and
damn near
fuck.
everybody in the industry need to go to jail.
Take
But they
pills
only
and fuck.
locking up certain people.
Yo, I watched the joint about Hugh Hefner, about
Come on.
Playboy, about the Playboy Mansion. Yo, do you know I watched the joint where they say your boy Jim Brown? I don't know how true it is or not,
Man, everybody.
but they say the boy Jim Brown, because I mean he gone now, but they say the boy Jim Brown had a chick in there in the little grotto and was hitting her, but was punching her in her ribs and shit while he was having sex with her. Yo, I said, yo, and they said you could hear him punching her, like you
He
could
a
hear
big
the
ass
punch,
dude.
huh?
That's a big motherfucking man, son.
And this was in the 70s, 60s, and 70s.
When he was in
So
it.
this wasn't 80. This ain't 80-year-old Jim Brown. This Jim Brown just out of the NFL, maybe.
That nigga the monster. He's a
That's
big ass man, son. He looked
that's,
bigger than his whole football team.
that's
He
crazy,
was
yo.
bigger than linemen.
So when you hear shit like that, you like, damn, Jim
I
Brown.
don't
No,
put nothing past them.
you was a whole. I was like, Ash, you was a whole beater upper ass motherfucker. Don't know, like
Man,
you
I don't put nothing
original
past
gangsters.
them
Like
dudes,
you
son.
supposed to be. You know what I mean? You supposed to read the hard way. You know what I
Remember
mean?
when
Like
we
you.
used to always talk back in the day how people always had this person was your hero. I told my son, I like thought you had somebody else, a motherfucking hero besides me or your mother. That'd be one of
Well,
your family members or somebody.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, like we have to. Our kids should be looking to us as for a hero because, and that's what we lost a lot of though. You know what I mean? Like you got to think a lot of these parents that was having these kids, they had fucking idols that wasn't their parents. So a lot of times, you had a lot of these kids whose idols became their parent, whoever their parents' idols was. That's who the kids idolized because they saw their parents do it.
I mean, you got to think too. Like the one time I saw my mom smoking weed, I was like destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what my point is, you don't even know what your parents was doing back then. They could have been going to my fucking. They was young, we did some wild shit when we was young.
Yeah, true shit.
But I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that I was at no motherfucking freak offs and all that shit. I ain't about all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers out here, like, even with Jim Brown. If, to me, he's one of my, back in the day, he's my favorite football player, but we
Right,
considered
right,
him as a hero. I
Right.
didn't consider him as a hero because of football. I consider him as a hero because Alabama stopped playing football at the peak of his career because he wanted to play in movies, but he also was an activist. So that's what made me fall in love with the shit because he was an activist. He was strong, and he literally, if you watch old videos, he talked this shit, but he was like mild mannered with it. But he said it like Ali was loud, obnoxious, and said everything.
Right. Right.
But Jim Brown was laid back, saying the same shit
Fact.
on big platforms.
Big fact.
You know what I'm saying? So with those dudes like saying that, that sucks to see that and they allegations.
Yeah.
But if you ask me the truth, I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, ultimately, yeah, because it's these stories are like I said again with him being gone. You can't pull him up like you was doing that shit. Woo woo.
They
But at the end
punching
of the
bitches
day,
in the
like
ring and shit.
at the end of the day, it's like him of all the people that went to the Playboy Mansion, it wasn't a lot of names mentioned, but his name was one of them.
Man,
But
like I told you, son, I don't put nothing past them. I,
it was,
I ain't gonna sit here and act like he guilty because I wasn't there. But
right. Absolutely, I
and
agree.
that's the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah. It
Yeah, but
was on.
man,
It's
like I said, I
on
don't put.
Hulu. It was about the. It was about the Playboy. It was about Hugh Hefner and the Playboy Mansion, but
Yeah,
it's on Hulu.
and he ain't never. The craziest thing about him is I don't even. Did he ever have any sex with anybody over 20 years old?
That's the thing of it. They were saying a lot of them. They were saying a lot of them girls was like 18, barely 18, like just turned 18. But you know what I mean? They said apparently it was a lot of young girls that got done. They say Bill Cosby got a teenage girl in there. I forgot who else they were saying, but it was a couple other people they said like a lot of the girls, a lot of times there was some girls in there that wasn't of age or they was like just 18. Like so it's ultimately it come down to it was just some creepy shit. And I do get what you're saying. I feel like if Playboy was owned by if Hugh Hefner was black, then it would have been a whole lot worse. You know what I mean? There's no way that a black man would have been allowed to do that. I mean, because
But the difference,
at the end of the day,
Bill,
like when you watch that documentary though, it's about
I'm gonna
Playboy.
I'm gonna check it out. I seen I seen a different one about him because they were just talking about how all of these famous musicians and shit. It's on Facebook now too. A lot of people are posting it. But all of these dudes married to underage females.
Yeah,
It's a whole bunch of rock and roll band members and all that shit. Uh, it's on. People been posting that shit on Facebook a lot. But this was a while ago. I had seen something. Shit, that shit was on a goddamn VHS tape, and I was like, "These two ain't fucking with nobody but kids." I'm trying to figure out. I worked in the school. I worked in the school as a mentor. I did not see one attractive young lady in there that made people say, "Damn, I would fuck the shit out of her." Now you know these little girls, they got nice bodies, they got their makeup on, they got their ass up, their titties out, but they in school. So that's not attractive to me at all.
I mean,
Oh, fuck these dudes. What can you talk about with her?
it ain't about talking. What they talk about enough to get what they want. Like
To
that's the thing
marry
of it.
them? Yeah, I guess, like I said, you gotta be a weirdo to understand it.
To get what they. I mean, like that's just like ultimately the same thing with R. Kelly. Like he couldn't because he could barely read, so he couldn't talk to anybody over the age of that the level of his reading ability. because he didn't know how to articulate that shit. A lot of these dudes do, and they just sick motherfuckers, and they understand control and power, and they understand manipulation and shit, and that's what a lot of that shit be. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be manipulating. You know what I mean? Like, and then if the girl doesn't have a good home structure or foundation, you know what I mean? Like, that's the same. Like they say, okay, perfect example. They say that's why the Ku Klux Klan and the military have basically the same type of recruiting lane. They look for those kids that are kind of lost, don't really know what they want to do with themselves. Yeah. They don't really have. You see what I'm saying?
So gangs do the same shit.
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at it, like that's how all of them operate. Yo, like as crazy and sickening as it is, like the motherfuckers is out there, which is why I'm nosy as shit about my kids, especially my daughters. You know what I mean? Like, nah, what the fuck? You know, you can't go there. No, you can't do this. Like, it ain't because I'm being an asshole, but it's because like you like motherfuckers will, you know, when she out walking the dog, if it's dark and she say, I'm gonna go walk, I tell her brother go with her. I'm like, yo, it's motherfuckers that will pull up and snatch you up off the fucking street.
Yeah, right.
You can't be outside after dark by yourself in certain places. Like it's just
I always tell my kids, run no matter what. They're like, if they got a gun, I'd rather for them shoot your ass and make noise with the gun, might not kill you. But if they capture you, they're gonna take you somewhere and torture you, fuck you, all types of shit. You better off going on and get yourself shot than stand with them bitches. They'll keep you for a month and gun you out every day.
You know, like it's crazy, man. Like that shit is sickening, yo. Like that shit is sickening, yo. Like our kids can't be outside playing, not for the fear of fighting with other kids or this, but for the fear of a motherfucker pulling them up and snatching them up because they sick as fuck. Like that shit is weird to me, yo. Have you ever seen the joint? It'd be like a social experiment, and what they do is like the joint with the parents when they have the people talk to their daughters and their kids and shit, and lure them out and then snatch them up in the van and shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
That Italian lady, yo, she kept telling them, she like, the dude, like, nah, my daughter ain't coming out there. She ain't going for that. We really are different. And that lady, girl came out there and got in that van. Ain't even know who dude was. Never seen him before. He talked to her right in the truck. The lady couldn't even hold her composure. They were keeping her calm. Then she like, nah. Oh, hell no. Her husband was chilling. He was upset with the lady, her Italian mother. Man, she ready to kill that girl, man. Dude, like I say, dude, that was it. She was in the van. It was over. They get you in that van and take your ass somewhere, you done.
And a lot of times, and the crazy part about it is, a lot of times it just be kids doing dumbass teenager shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said, like you can raise your child to the best of your ability to avoid that kind of shit. And the moment they decide that they want to run off and do some dumbass teenager shit, unfortunately, sometimes it's some shit like this that happens, where they get kidnapped or they get trafficked, or worst case scenario, they get murdered. Like, this is the kind of thing that happens. And a lot of times it's not because you're a bad parent. It's because our kids feel like they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do when they want to do it. Remember when you was a teenager and your parents told you no, and you still did certain shit anyway. And that's the kind of thing that happens. And it's not because you got a bad influence. You know what I mean? If your son went out and made a bad decision, it ain't because you're not a good father. It's because he was out and he made a decision that wasn't a good decision to make. And at the end of the day, how you deal with it as his parent is how he comes to the understanding of to not do the shit again. That's all we can do. You know what I mean? But it is some parents out there that just don't fucking care. It is some parents out there that just don't give a fuck what their kids do because they got their own life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it is some parents out there like that, absolutely. But it's a lot of times, it's a lot of parents who don't. It's a lot of parents who are strict. It's a lot of parents who are trying to talk to their kids and reach. And like I said, your kids just hit that age where they think they know every fucking thing.
And we all did. And that's the part about being young that they stealing from them.
Exactly.
They brains not fully developing. They stealing these kids' childhood. And as a parent, you honestly gotta keep your kids trapped in the fucking crib or with you. And then that ain't good for the kids because they ain't gonna have no social life. And then they still end up making bad decisions. They're gonna be trying to sneak away from your ass and everything. Man, I'm telling you, whatever I did when I was young, the only thing I didn't want to do was get caught by my motherfucking mother. That shit stopped me from doing a lot of shit. Because
that's the
it was
truth.
times I came home. Man, one time I left out home, and my mom had strict rules. You had to be in the house at a certain time. And down 20, I lived on the second floor, so I could stand on the rail, hang on the windowsill, and open the window. I was in shape. I climb up in that bitch. She catch on to that shit. I climbed on that bitch. She come out. He's sitting up the living room. I'm banging on my hands, yo. So I had to jump down on
Right.
He made me sit on top of like 2 more ass. Let me come in. But man, I was scared to death of my mother. Kids now, I don't give a fuck what my mother said. I used to talk that same shit. Man, I was scared to death of my mother, man. My mother was like 5'2", had like the best jab in the business. And plus, she would put your ass out in a minute. You man enough to do this? You don't need to stay here then. Go live with your father. Fuck like shit. You coming over y'all with that shit?
Yeah, yo, I like it. It's I was ready to say the same thing. Like it, I didn't the shit that I did, and like you said, I was trying not to get caught doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you try to talk to your kids and raise them to a point where, because like what you know what I mean with my daughter, knock on wood, I ain't gonna brag, but you know what I mean. Like if I tell her I'm disappointed, like that crushes her. You know what I mean? If she feel like I'm disappointed, like she don't like to hear that. So like certain shit, like she don't. You know what I mean? Now Kai, he's still at that stage where he like, all right, you disappointed, all right then. I'm gonna go over here and knock some more shit over. But ultimately, like even today, like I talked to his teacher today, like, yo, my man is on his grizzly, man. Like he's doing everything he needs to do as far as school. You know what I mean? I still gotta lean on him to take the trash out, but you know, like to know that I don't have to worry about him at school because he, you know, he's doing everything he needs to do. His grades started getting lower. He told the teacher he was going to do whatever he needed to do to get the grade up, and that's what he's been doing. So, like, I can't complain about that. You know what I mean? But again, that doesn't mean that he might not make a mistake. Or he might not do something or make a bad decision. And like, do I take away his whole everything because he made a bad? Nah, especially if that's not something that he's known for doing.
There's a such thing as overparenting too.
And that's what I try not to do. Like I try not to be like, oh, you this and that, because I know what overparenting did to me. You know what I mean? Like you said, I just waited till I had time to myself and I did the dirt. You know what I mean? I hope I didn't get caught. So that's the one of the things I do hope that I'm not doing is pushing too much. You know what I mean? But again, at the end of the day, like shit is crazy out here, man. These kids wasn't raised in the fucking hood, man. Like these kids wasn't, a lot of these kids not raised. My kids wasn't, you know what I mean? Like not just a bad thing, but I'm just saying like, it's just not, you know what I mean? And certain things and social cues that they would learn, they don't know those things. So the best thing you can do is try to help them to understand those social cues and pay attention and be on a pivot when they're out here. Like we really just started letting them walk to the store from here. You know what I mean? Like,
And
because it just shit just crazy. Because it's like we in Glen Burnie, like we not in fucking, like it's still motherfuckers up here getting shot and people getting hurt and all of that kind of shit up here too. Like it's not, might not happen as frequently, it might not happen a lot, but it happens, and it
yeah,
happens up in this area. So you know what I mean? Like that contingency is always there. That can happen. Something can always happen. So you always have to
man,
stay on
there's a you can't protect them from everything,
at all.
but you have to install some type of motherfucking fear in them for there's some be repercussions because it could be like this. And I seen this shit myself with me mentoring. I seen, like I told you, parents didn't even know who I was. But your kid with me every day after school. So sometimes they kids they called up like Seattle didn't come home. Y'all didn't drop Seattle off today. So the program ended about 6:30. We usually have them home, something like that. I think that was it, like 5:30. We have them home. You calling me, asking me about your kid at 8 o'clock. Like your kid wasn't even with us, but you calling me like 2, 3 hours after the program was over.
Right, right.
That's not parenting to me.
That's crazy.
That's not parenting to me. That's not good parenting. People are like, oh, but our kids gonna do this. I get it. But how do you not know that your kid's failing in school until they get a report card?
True shit.
If you ain't see them do no homework or you ain't even checking on them to see how things going in school, that's not parenting to me.
True shit.
Some people, kid will come home and say they getting bullied, and the parents say, well, they ain't gonna do nothing, so fight them. You telling your kid to fight somebody, your kid was raised with standards. Your kid's not out there bullying. Everybody kid ain't raised with standards. So some of these kids out there that's bullying, they on the borderline of being motherfucking shooters or stabbers. So why would I tell my son go fight somebody instead of going try and stop the shit and fight?
Facts. I agree with you on that
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? If that kid come on, go to the school ain't gonna do nothing. Go to the motherfucking superintendent. Superintendent don't do nothing. Go to the police. I'm gonna get your kid locked up. You fight mine, or I'm gonna fight your
Facts.
kid with mine.
Right.
You ain't beat my son up out front of my house.
We're gonna fuck your kid up.
Yeah,
No, I
I
get
ain't
it.
that shit a joke, but man, Mike Summerfield, man, I'm telling you now, even with my daughters, you put your hands on my daughters, uh, and I keep telling you, but I'm calling the police.
I agree with you on that.
But I ain't saying my kid, oh, won't be no snitch. So you ever get your ass whipped or end up hurting somebody or end up getting locked up or stabbed or maybe shot, but you won't, at least you won't be no snitch though. Oh shit, you gonna be a snitch up in that house. You ain't gotta tell nothing. I'm going, man. My son knows when he had an issue, I handled that shit. I ain't fuck that shit.
Yeah. I for me, like I said, it's when you certain things, like you said, social cues your kids have to understand. And one of those things that they have to understand is the decisions that you make can affect the rest of your life. Any
Damn
decision
right.
you make can affect the rest of your life. And you have to be sure that the decisions that you're making isn't something that's going to affect your life in a negative way. And the best way to do that is if you don't know, ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Like we have to tell our children, like we have to start telling our teenagers, don't be afraid to ask me questions. And we as parents can't be afraid to answer them. We can't call them disrespectful because they're asking a question. We can't do that. And if we're raising our kids to be independent, then we're going to have to understand the fact that sometimes they're not going to agree with everything that we say. They're
See,
not.
the
When you raise
kids are learning.
when you
Go ahead,
raising
my
when you
name,
raising your child to think for themselves and be smart and strong and independent, sometimes they're not going to agree with something that you say. And then you have to, as a parent, help them understand why you're making this decision or why you're saying what you're saying. They might still not agree with it and they might feel a way about it, but at least you did everything in your power to explain to them what is going on and why you made the decision you made. Like, the worst thing we can do is make a decision and tell our kid, I don't need to tell you why. Especially if it's something that really affects their life. Now, I ain't talking about telling them, no, you can't have more. That's too much sugar, or you can't have another soda, or you can't. I ain't talking about that kind of shit. I'm talking about, like, why can't I talk to this person, or why can't I do this? Like, because a lot of kids that don't talk to the other parent because they're scared that they're going to make the parent that they live with angry, because you don't tell them that that's okay. So what you have, you create a dynamic where this child has to sneak around in order to get what they want. And then they become an adult who does the same thing sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it happens that way. And we have to, like, we gotta look at those things and say, you know what, I was a teenager. We don't have to tell them that. I don't have to tell my son that I'm not gonna be hard on him, pause, because I did it as a teenager. I don't have to say, oh, I did the same shit, so I ain't gonna be whatever. You know what I mean? You can say, yeah, I was a teenager. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's a way that you can say it for that, so that they understand that you don't agree with it, but you're not going to kick a hole in their back behind it either. And like I said, especially if it's not a repeated behavior. That's just
Right.
my opinion.
One,
I'm in no way a therapist or anything. That's just my opinion on being a
yeah,
parent.
that's how you raise your own kids. Fuck 'em. One of the things with like I told my kids about my past because Bree kept hearing it from her friends, like her friend parents wouldn't let her stay over the house and shit because I was always in the shit, and I had enemies everywhere. And as she got older, I had to explain to her. Then I had to explain to Mike. I really had to explain to Mike because Mike carried the same last name as I do. He's like, you always say that, Dad, but what is it? Like, and I had to tell him. But the real reason why I wanted them to know is because you raise your kids with standards, and then they go online and instead of asking you questions, they can see other kids that doesn't have any good parenting, no respect. They can go online and see them, and that's who raising a lot of these kids. Um, we was we love music, all the hip hop, everything. I'm telling you, they did something to the frequencies in this music to attract these kids to that stupid shit. Because the shit don't mean nothing. But all I'm saying is, so many different things are raising our kids besides us. Um, you you can't even eat dinner at the table no more. I used to play Atari like shit when I was little. My aunt had to cut that bitch off or put that bitch on pause until after we ate. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So people keep saying like, "Oh, I I, I am a good parent. I did this." They're gonna do what they want. Some of y'all ain't good parents. Like I ain't make all good decisions, but I ain't keep making bad decisions. If my son was out here, just say, and I use my son because he lived with me so much. I got 3 daughters too, but that was easy. My voice, yeah, they even with Mike. But if my son was out here selling drugs, right? He's not welcome in my house. He got the same name as me. all the way to the end. He's not going to come in my house and act like he's welcome here. No, you can come see me. You can walk past this window and say, "What's up, Dad?" But you ain't welcome at my house because I failed as a man. If I got you out here selling drugs, I mean, you out here selling drugs, and I did that same shit. Nah, I feel less than a man. So if you gonna make me feel less than a man, I can't fuck with you. I ain't raised you like that. You ain't see me sell no drugs, and I grind out here. All that sweat came on my back, blood, sweat, and tears for your ass, and you gonna be
Right,
out here
right.
selling drugs? No, you can't come here. I'll give you a sandwich, but I'm gonna stick that bitch out the door or something. You ain't gonna keep coming up my house and doing a whole bunch of shit.
He said, "I'm gonna
For
stick the
I
sandwich
see
in."
people, kids hustling right in front of their house, and then
Yeah,
when they get shot or they kill somebody or they get locked up, they act like everybody bad. You know, they kid was all this. Man, you know, fucking what your son a killer. You know your son a drug dealer, your daughter a fucking whore freak, all this shit, and you ain't doing nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it, but you still letting them supporting them. Nah, bro. People
yeah,
make better decisions when they supporting themselves. When your ass can't eat, you gonna want to listen to mommy then.
yeah,
Nigga,
yeah.
my mother put me out one time. Actually, I ran away, and right before I ran away, my mother ain't even know I ran away. My mother used to sell dinners and shit. And that shit would get all in my clothes and everything. So I grabbed my shit. We on the basketball court all day inside this shit. So I find at the game over, I finally tell everybody like, man, I ain't going back home run away. They start making jokes like, shit, Miss Nancy got that motherfucking chicken, man. What the fuck you gonna do? You gotta take your ass home. I'm like, nah, I ain't going home. Shit. Everybody had to go in the house. I set up on that basketball court. Small little chick through my clothes. I'm like, man, I'm gonna take my hand. I'm hungry as shit. I come in the house. I got the book bag and everything. I'm like, where you been at, boy? I was like, I was on the playground on the basketball court. He said, I was young. It was dinner time. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Shit. They don't even know
Yeah.
I ran away.
I ain't saying shit. What kind of
I'm
chicken you
going
made,
to
mama?
change them. Man.
Facts. You need to
I ain't
wash my
bullshitting
hands
you.
first.
I ran away, yo. Stayed on the basketball court for about 8 hours.
They said, smell that chicken in that jacket. Let me go ahead and take. It ain't that bad. I guess she
They
wasn't
were
being that
chipmunks.
mean.
Man, you gotta take your ass home, boy.
Oh shit! Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
said
like
we quiet,
14
yo.
years old.
We wild. That's wild.
Man,
But, never lovely conversation, man. It was wild, yo. I thank y'all, everybody for pulling up.
thank
Um,
y'all for joining.
next week I'm definitely gonna pull up some topics for us to talk about next week, and for us to rap about. Appreciate y'all as always. You already know what it
Yeah,
is, bro. Love you. Appreciate you.
love you back, B.
You know what I mean? But y'all be on the lookout. Like I said, bars over bricks. To put it on the floor. Them battles ready drop. I think the first one dropped Friday. I don't know which battle it's gonna be, but I'm hoping it's one of them joints I was talking about. You know what I mean? All the
They should get
battles were
them cats
crazy.
back on here too.
You said what?
Like some of them, when they for their battles, they should do the square on some of this joint, like they do on what's the name?
Oh, all right, yeah. Oh, get back to doing some face-offs. All right, bet. I'll
Yeah,
holler at
so
him and see what's up.
they
Absolutely.
come on here, talk, and might spit something or whatever, talk shit to each other. We can sit up here and trip off that shit.
Word, word. All right, bet. That's what's up.
Bring
All
some
right,
fun up.
I'm gonna get up with you, B. I need to get something to eat,
All
boy.
right,
I'm stomach growling.
I
Appreciate
know what
y'all
you
as
get.
always. What'd you say?
I know what you ready to get yourself. You going up hands?
Oh, there you go.
You going
There
up
you
hands? Get
go.
yourself. Let me get a double dog with no
There you
bun
go. Terrible, yo. Terrible.
and glue them together with a long way.
There you go. Yeah. I know you keep
Let
dipping
me
off
get a
because you don't
no
want
biter.
you keep leaving the screen because you don't want Rita to toss them little smokies to you over on the camera. I know she's sitting over there with the bowl right now. That's why you be telling Gabe back up so he don't catch them.
Working on your motherfucking.
All
That's
right.
funny as shit.
Man, I get up with you tomorrow, B.
All right, B. Go ahead and get yourself some.
All right, B.
Peace.
Peace.